Okay, so I guess we have our next caller on the line. Is this Julie?
Yes. Hi, Jan.
Hi. Well, my goodness, so where are you calling from tonight?
Where?
Uh-huh.
I'm calling from Boston, Massachusetts.
Okay. Looks like you were born in Russia.
I was.
It's a long ways away. I just
Indeed.
wanted to be sure this wasn't long distance.
No.
Okay. Now, so what have you called about tonight?
Well, I'm planning a relocation in my life, and
Okay.
also a job change. And although I'm kind of listening to my gut on this one, I'm feeling a lot of insecurity about the decision.
Yes, okay.
And I was wondering if you could shed some light as to, what a possible relocation could bring for me in the coming year.
Right. Okay. I can see, and you said a job change, right? You're thinking about changing your
Yes.
career?
Mhm.
Yeah. And your job, do you currently have a job?
Yes.
Okay. You're really not getting very much recognition there right now, it looks like.
No.
It's almost like you're overproducing and under-acknowledged.
That's right.
What's happening is that you're learning some heavy-duty lessons about the workplace and about what works for you and what doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the lesson of it. It's not pain with no silver lining behind it. It's so that you can get more clear, and also to notice how a tendency to be over-dependent on relationships for your support and your strength is like a very disappointing thing for you.
Yeah, and so what you're basically saying is the need to be more comfortable with myself.
Yes. Yes. And to partner with yourself.
Instead of working against myself.
Yes. Exactly. I mean, you're a team player with other people, aren't you?
Absolutely.
I mean, you're Sun, Moon, and Libra. I mean, you know all about the team. You're cooperative, you're aware of the other person, and you'll go overboard to contribute to them, with the hidden thought that then at the end of the day, they'll go overboard to contribute back to you. And so, and they don't. And so that's what you're learning right now in the workplace.
Yeah, I'm not very happy at my current position, and so just the desire to shift as far away from that evolved into sort of the desire to move back home to New York, is where I'm actually from.
Okay. Well, it looks to me like you're ready to change profession. You're ready to change everything. All of that is on. Yeah, you're ready for a lot of changes. You're entering a period where, and your leadership is coming up right now. Like I would say, like starting in about 8 months from now, people are going to start noticing your leadership more. But here's the deal with you, Julie. For other people to notice your leadership, you need to be leading yourself from yourself. It's learning to bring yourself into the equation. Like at the workplace, for example. It's your relationships with coworkers that are bugging you, or what?
Absolutely. Just with the management of the company.
They're not playing fair with you, or what's
Not
going
at all. Not at all.
Right?
No.
Sorry. I thought that, I subtly felt that might trigger you, but I didn't realize so much. Yeah. So what would you like to do? Rather than cooperate with them and keep appeasing them and their deal, what would you like to do? The right path for you is a pioneering path that comes out of your own self.
I'd like to continue growing. I'd like to put myself in a state of flux and change and challenge and grow from that. Because I felt like in the past year, I've been living, but I don't know if I've been growing a lot or at the same pace as I was before.
Absolutely. I'm with you 100%. And for you, growing equals an independent path. And you know what? So you go forward and something doesn't work out, you've discovered more about who you are.
Just important to work with myself at that point then, instead
Yes.
of being critical.
And to trust yourself. That's another big issue. Other people's opinions of which way you're going, what choices you're making, when you involve too many other people's opinions on your life direction, you get confused.
That's right.
And you lose track of where you wanted to go. So the basic issue there is to spend time by yourself, go off, meditate, get in touch with yourself. The right careers for you. You are good with bureaucracy, actually. And do you have an education or not?
Yeah, I have. I graduated with a bachelor's in business.
Okay, very good. I don't think there's anything wrong with your career choice, it sounds like. Is there anything inspirational about it or artistic?
I just want to continue learning more and more and working with diverse things all the time. I feel like I need a lot of change and diversity in just the workplace in general.
Yeah, you do. In your life you do. So definitely, and to get that, you need to be your own boss. You need to have your own sense of adventure. Follow from within yourself your instinct about where to go next. And if you look for other people to support you, that's when you get in trouble. It's like trusting yourself to support yourself enough to start doing what your instincts say are going to make you happy. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good luck to you, Julie. Thank you for calling.
Thank you so much.
You're sure welcome. Okay, this is going to be our last caller for tonight. I'm speaking now with Marie. Is that correct?
Yes, this is Marie. Hi, Jan.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. Better.
Better. Good. Were
Yes.
you in bad shape there for a bit?
Yes.
Yeah, you were a little depressed, huh? It's been a
Yeah.
tough year. You've gotten reborn here.
Okay.
You're starting a whole new cycle. And
Okay.
part of that might have been a little bit of depression that you experienced.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's primarily over now. It's believe it or not, it still feels probably close, but it was
Yeah.
an astrological timing cycle, and it's over. And you won't be experiencing it again for 27 and a half years.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's good to know these things, The problem with timing is that sometimes these cycles hit us, and like in this case, there was some depression involved with this. It was a strong change, and the depression was letting go of the old life.
Okay.
And then starting to get in touch with this new you that's starting to, finding out who is the new you. The old life is done. Who's this new you? And some of the depression is just the physical process of letting go of the old. So, but the problem is that these things happen and we get depressed, and then we start trying to attach the cause to something outside of ourselves. I'm depressed because of my husband. I'm depressed because of my job. I'm depressed because my mother-in-law just won't leave me alone. And if we put it on an outside thing and we're blaming it, then even after the cycle passes, which now this one has for you, the person or what we have called the cause is still around in our lives. And so then we hold on to it and stay depressed. So you have permission to not be depressed. Whatever you thought it wasn't. You're cool now. It was just a transit.
Okay. What do you see about Yuri? Because that's the person that you told me I was going to meet, and I met him.
Well, good. Good. Gosh, I should tell you, Marie, unfortunately, I'm going to do my best here, but we're at the end of the show, so we don't have enough time to go into this really too much.
Okay.
Let me see here. You know what? How about if we make you... How much time do we have here?
60 seconds.
60 seconds. Well, there's definitely a strong connection here. How about, can you call in next week? Maybe you can be our first caller.
Yes, I will, because this is my third week trying. So
I am so sorry. Franco put you in first here. Well, yeah. So no worries. He's got the power here. He decides where people go.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Marie, that this is your third time and.
Okay.
Make some wishes with you and Yuri. I see a lot of connections here. It looks happy. His purpose in your life is to help you get organized.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So definitely listen to his advice about job and stuff. And we'll talk more about this next week. And in the meantime, use the Power Day on Saturday, okay? And make your wishes.
Okay.
So that whatever you want with Yuri can start manifesting.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Marie.
Thanks so much.
You're sure welcome. This is Jan Spiller. You've been listening to The Jan Spiller Show every Tuesday night between 9 and 11 p.m. So we'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you. Bye-bye.